you guys deserve full scholarship. You guys deserve it. So please, 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 please take action. All right. I was live. That's how I brought somebody on my live session. Oh, I kept saying, exit, exit, exit. The person did not exit. And I said to myself, okay, I'm going to end the video and start again. Wow, so I see a lot of people joining. Hilary, thank you so much. Elisa Woods, thank you for joining. How are you? Is that your real name? There we have Omotayo. Thank you, thank you. Bonaventure, thank you. How are you? Oh my God. So I actually just decided to come live. There is no topic. There's nothing we're talking about. If you want us to talk something, ask me a question. If you are Queen, thank you so much, Queen. If you want us to say something, you can ask me a question, okay? Please, let me say this. Some people are requesting to join my live session. If I bring you, if you see that, before I bring you, let me tell you now. If you see that your network is bad, don't accept. Even if you accept and you see that the network is bad, exit. All right, and then we're going to add you up again. When you join and you're just there, nothing is going, it makes everything go dull. All right, please, that is the rule of engagement. That is the rule of engagement. Let's see. Bright, adding you to the session. If you have questions, ask. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good morning from here.
Good night. Good night. Where are you joining us from?
From Malaysia.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Are you a barrister?
That is what people call me. So sorry. That is what people call me.
You must be very. Wait. You are confusing me with your answer. Is it that you're a barrister or that?
No. I'm not a barrister, but that's just the nickname. Yes.
I see. Is it because you are very good with the law and things like that?
I got that from school. People just feel that, oh, this guy, you talk like you read a lot, all this stuff. So they just gave me that name from from the school. Yes.
Beautiful. Very nice to hear from you. How is
Thank
it
you
going?
very much. I'm fine. Very.
Oh, I stopped hearing you. I don't know what happened.
Actually, I have the intention of moving to either UK or Canada. I just want maybe you might have a better idea where will be much better in terms of studying and working at the same time, just for my PhD. So I just hope maybe you can be able to put me through. I think I sent you a direct message, but maybe you are so busy to respond to because some of the things I might be asking you could be private, but I know you might not have all the time. So I'll be waiting anytime you come on live to have opportunity to talk to you so I can get a proper guide on how to go about it.
When did you send the message?
Was it this week? Last week I've been sending those messages.
Like where? Is it Instagram, Facebook?
Instagram? No, Instagram.
And no response.
Yes, honestly, I've just
no
been
response, including an auto reply. No response at all.
No. I didn't get anything like that.
Oh, I see. So that's good. On this page, right? Like we have 2 pinned posts. I don't know if you've come across them. Once somebody land on my page, there are 2 pinned posts currently right now there. The first one talks about how to contact us and the email address to use to send us an email. Did you ever come across this?
Yeah, I think yes. I think I've seen that. Yes, I think I've seen that through email. So.
Yeah. So is there a reason you did not send email?
Okay. That was what I'm supposed to do alternatively. You know. So, but
no, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll follow that. So I don't know where you are actually based. Is it in US or in Canada or
I'm
where
based in
exactly?
Canada. I'm
Okay.
based in Canada, and
Okay.
so I'm based in Canada, and it's good if you have questions because you know what I needed to also clarify that because we like we even pinned it right as a pinned post. So I will believe that if somebody really wants to get in touch with us and on the, like on the front page we say send us an email. I also wanted to know if you saw it. That's why I was
Yes,
asking.
yes,
I
yes,
can
yes. I
definitely
saw
answer
that.
your
Yes,
question.
yes, I saw that. But I also felt maybe because of the number of people, your followers, I might not be able to get very quick response from you, on that.
No.
I know you have a
Well,
lot of followers,
yeah,
so
even on that pin post, we actually, if you check it after this video, you check it on that image, we say we do not respond to Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp chats. So we don't
okay.
even chat people or prospective students on Facebook, on Instagram, or we don't use WhatsApp for business. Do you see? So,
Yeah.
like, if somebody messages us on Facebook, guaranteed the best they can get is auto response. And I feel that pinning it there means that anybody can actually see. But sometimes what I still hear is, I sent you a message, I've been waiting for a reply for 2 weeks. But it's like, what? But the information is there. Anyways, but I'm very happy to answer your question, okay? For the PhD, you talked about Canada or UK. The thing is that both of them are equally good. Not equally, but what I mean, both of them are feasible countries where you can go to.
Yeah.
And instead of ruling out, like, that's not the meat of the matter. If you want to go for PhD, it's more of where am I going to get the funding, what school is offering the programs I want to do, where is this school located, because most times the countries offer something very similar, right? If you're going to UK, for example, at least as of today, minus all the other rumors that have been coming about, if you're married, you can go with your family, your spouse can work, you can be working and schooling. If you are going for PhD, most PhD, 90% is funded. So you can get full scholarship for each of them, whether you're going to the US, UK, Canada, right? So like the offerings are very similar. So I don't advise, even though I like you to take one country at a time, but I don't advise you to streamline from the beginning. Like it's more like, okay, imagine you applied to those two countries, the offers came, this one gave you full scholarship, this one did not, you go with the one that gave you maybe full scholarship. So it's when those offers start coming in, then at that point you make a decision based on where you got the best offer, but the
Okay.
offerings are similar.
Okay, like, do you have any schools that quite give full scholarship, and the application, is it, how swift is it? And in terms of you working while you are still studying, so these are the opportunities that you still have to look out for. Not just to go there and that you're studying. You may also want to find out if job availability is there. You understand me? I think this is very, very important. So this is just what I want to clarify.
I
You
get you.
understand me? Which of the, is it Canada, is it more better in terms of job opportunity there, or in UK? Which one is more preferable?
I get your point. That's why I said that they are comparable. Comparable means that everybody's not going to get the job that is paying exactly the same amount, right? But what is the chance of getting a job while you are studying? In UK,
Yeah.
you can do that. In US, you can do that. In Canada, you can do that. So they offer comparable stuff.
Okay.
That yeah, they all offer you the opportunity to study and work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then my second question: do you provide such assistance in assisting people to get into any of those universities? Do you offer such services?
Yes, that's actually what we do. So we
Okay.
train you to be able to do the process yourself. I must explain that we are not agents, right? So it's not submit your documents to us, we'll help you get school. That's not how we work.
Okay. So how do
So
you do it?
yeah, so we train you so that you can do the process yourself. All the people on this page, maybe if you check the video section, you see people that we've interviewed at least in the last 1 month, for example. You see those videos and people, maybe when you see a video that has, like, you see the way this thing is divided into two, it will show you that it's an interview or something. So because we usually interview people who have relocated through our process, right?
Okay.
So if you check them, you see people going for PhD, even with their family, full scholarship, thousands and thousands of dollars. So this is what we do, right? And how we do it is that we train you. We have a webinar. Have you attended our webinar before? Because most of this information, I'm going to grab it for you. The webinar link. All right. Most of this information. Awesome. I've seen it. So most of the information we share them on our webinar, and the webinar is free. So it's like that webinar is to bring you up to date as to how this works and how it goes and what we offer, exactly what it entails. Do you get my point? So after all this, now you are in a situation where you actually understand what we do and you're able to make an informed decision whether this is for you or not.
Okay.
Because, yeah, look at this is the webinar link. It's also the link on my bio, right? On my bio, yeah, but I will still show you since we're here right now. This is the webinar link. You can also take a screenshot, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So this, if you Google www.vantagemigration.ca, okay? www.vantagemigration.ca, you will be able to you'll be able to join the webinar that is happening at that point, and on the, like we explained to you most of these questions, because even both the ones you're asking and the ones that we're even going to tell you that you may not even know that this is how it works for you to ask the question, and at the end too we'll do question and answer. So if you attend the webinar, you will know at least 95% all that you need to know. Now, if you finish and you have questions, this is how you do it. You send us an email. All right, this is the email. You can also take a screenshot again. So you send us an email, admission@vantagemigration.ca, right? That's our domain name there, admission@vantagemigration.ca, with any question that you have after you have completed the webinar. And we will be able to answer those questions, and then you're able to make a decision as to whether you want to really proceed or you want another one. But definitely for PhD, for example, so some of the things you should take note of. For PhD, if you are going for PhD, you definitely need to work with maybe professors and all that. Those are not really, you hardly will see agents getting PhD admission for you. I don't know if you've seen any that is getting PhD admission for people. Have you seen? I've not seen.
No, I've not seen. I just the information I have is that you have to look for the supervisors yourself, and
so yeah. So how to find those supervisors, what to say, how to get them, how to work with them. So those are some of the things you have to learn. I'm not aware of an agent who helps you get PhD, because that's not how it works. It's not like all those ones that you just say, okay, we'll give you admission, come. That's not how it works. You know. So yeah, we teach you how to go through the process yourself. And as I said again, all the people that have gone through us, any interview you see here, we didn't apply for them. They learned how to do it and they implemented. But we're always there along the way with the person, right? And when they execute. In terms of timeline, if you're going for PhD, the timeline you should work with is 12 months.
12 months, that is 1 year. That is 1 year.
12 months ahead of time. That's when you want to start.
Okay. Oh,
usually we say 6 months to 12 months. But if you're going for PhD, why we say 6 to 12 months for normal people, let's say you're going for masters, you're going for PhD, is because those ones in a shorter time they can get it sorted, But for PhD, it's research based, full stop. So you have to get professor. And the problem is not that it takes you 12 months to get professor. No. But when a professor says yes to a student and you come after that, that same professor won't say yes to you.
Okay.
So it's not enough to be a great candidate. You have to be the great candidate who is the first to approach the supervisor that year.
Okay, okay, I see. Oh, that will be quite well. Anyone can be lucky, you know.
Yeah, but you know, but like you want to increase your odds, right, of getting a yes. Because
Yes,
there are sometimes that is it that you can't get a professor late, you can. For example, a professor may have said yes to a student, the student backed out last minute. The professor will quickly have to find someone, right? But do you want to reduce your chance to only the exception? You know,
yes,
you want to include whether it is the exception, whether it's the normal one, you want to include all that if you really want to be advantageous, right? So it's better to start at least 12 months ahead of time, but the average time is 6 to 12 months, right? Meaning
yes,
that if you're starting now, you're going to be working towards next year's September school starts, and you are running late because you can tell that it is less than 12 months from that time.
yes. And you know, over here, you may not be able to apply for some to study abroad if your current visa is less than 6 months. That is
Okay.
what happens here. So maybe as at the time you might you might have the opportunity to get a supervisor. You already have your visa is less than 6 months. So I don't know how would that affect your chances of you know traveling to that place. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you will not be able to apply for visa to another country if your current visa is less than 6 months. That is what is happening over here. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how that will affect, my chances of studying in any of this country.
I get your
You
point.
understand?
I get you.
So that is
The
what
way I will
happened.
say it is take it one step at a time. Why? Because it's like we are still on the maybe level. Do you get my point?
Yes,
The
yes, yes.
professor you've not gotten, the admission you've not gotten, you don't know when you are going to be applying. So if you like, it's something to think about and keep in mind, right? But you don't want it to cripple your ability to take action, because if it cripples your ability to take action, when you finally fix the visa, you start working towards 2024, and maybe before 2024 comes, the visa is less than 6 months again. Do you understand my?
Yes,
So
yes,
it's like, let's say admission is here. My visa is less than 6 months. Can I renew it? I've renewed it. I put in my application, or I couldn't renew it. I defer my visa. I defer my admission, right? For example, renew my visa and start again. So it's better if it is taken step by step and solve the problem as they
yes.
appear, and don't be
Okay.
crippled by the what are the options, what are the options.
Okay, okay, okay. I understand now. I'm just able to find out something that you don't provide such services, and between Canada and the UK is they offer similar opportunities. So
Mm-hmm.
these are two things that I've been able to clarify from my conversation with you. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
I love what you're doing. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
yeah. All
It's
right,
all
yeah.
right. You can exit. I'll bring someone on.
Yeah,
Yeah, bye
yeah.
bye. Let's see. Interesting conversation. Who is next? Let's see. Praise. Are you there? Let's bring a lady on board. Okay. I have other questions that people may have asked. Wait. Hello, Praise. How are you?
I'm fine, Dr. Linda, and you?
I'm good. How
Dr.
can I be
Linda,
of help?
Dr. Linda, I'm writing in regards to these conferences abroad. I don't know if someone can actually go to Canada through a conference.
What's your intention?
The intention is actually not to attend, but to cross over, to be
I get.
genuine. Like, let me be serious about it. It's not like I want to attend or to gain experience. It's just to look for a place to cross over.
Yeah, that was my thought as well. Thank you very much for asking that question, because I think I've made about 2 videos about it recently. It's not the best way. That is actually like and I'm not shaming you for it, because I also feel that the lack of information is even what makes some people go through that route.
All right,
That is
doctor.
actually what they will call illegal migration.
Yes.
Because when you get there, you know, then you start staying. But this is not what you agreed with the country. Before you know, your paper expire, you can't leave the country, you can't do anything. And when you even now finally leave the country, you can't come back. And the problem with that is that it destroys your future. I'm not even joking. It destroys your future because once you overstay in one country, to let's say you want to go to US or any other country, you apply for visa, you won't get it because you have overstayed in one country. Now, because you've also overstayed, to get your papers, become permanent resident and all that is very, very, very difficult. You can't do normal job. You only have to be working in restaurants, warehouse, and you see. So you even though yes, the person have arrived abroad, but they shortchange themselves so badly that next 10 years they are still struggling. Yeah. So, but instead of doing that, I will advise that you can go through the study abroad pathway. Are you a graduate?
Yes, I graduated this year at the University of Boya with a first class degree. So I've been really struggling to get yes, with my twin sister. I've been writing, I've been emailing. I don't know if you can see the faces because she's here with me. And he's been disturbing us. I said no.
Let's see your sister, your twin sister.
My twin.
Oh my God, my heart breaks right now.
Has been disturbing us. I said, let me get to Dr. Linda. I don't know how we do it today, but I must write Dr. Linda. She too is a first class holder. We did educational psychology at the University of Boya.
Okay. Please don't destroy your future. Don't go anywhere illegally. Please, please. I want to give that I beg you. Please. It's like bright future. Oh my God. Like, okay. Let me ask you, what is the real thing stopping you from taking Vantage Migration training? Oh, your network is breaking. Oh, I can't hear you. Yes, I can. I think it's back now. Oh, your network is breaking. Can someone else hear them? Okay, can you hear them? Maybe just awesome. Say something. Let me hear. I can't hear you.
Network is disturbing.
Yes, he's here. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Network. Do you have data? I have. I don't know why it's do it. It means we're going to stop. We're not going to do it. Won't follow that route.
Don't follow it. Don't do it. You will destroy your future for life. It's like, you see, that's that moment when someone, it will be like, in your father's house, you have more. You come and go to somewhere, you now become a shepherd. Do you understand? Like, tending to the sheep. You'll be like, even in your father's house, you're a prince, or princess or queen. So it's not. So my question is there something that is stopping you from taking Vantage Migration training?
No, per se. I can say with this information, I want to take the Vantage Migration training now. With all this information, I believe information is power. So with this, I will really want to take it. I want to go in for Vantage Migration.
Yeah. Please,
I just want to talk to you. Let me be sure it's Dr. Linda. They'll say, Thomas, we want to see before we believe. I say, if I'm to join this live today, Dr. Linda actually accept my request, then I'll actually go in for the Vantage Migration. So I'm so happy.
Hi. Yeah, you're twinny. I can't wait to host you people on this live session. Both of you have traveled together on full scholarship. See, let us just agree on this live session that is what is going to happen. That you people should work like no other. Please, like it will be such a miracle. It will be such like it will gladden my heart. It will gladden my heart. Please.
All right, doctor. We'll do just that. I will join. I will start immediately. I'm very grateful.
No problem. Have you attended our webinar or have you sent us an email
Yes,
before?
I have. I attended everything. I attended a webinar until I started putting a little bit of deposit, but everybody was like, "It's not real. It's not real. It's not real." I started. Yes, until I got money for, because it was my plan. I'm not even supposed to say this, but I knew if they give us our fees or whatsoever for masters, so we use it without anybody's knowledge. But we got a lot of people discouraging us that you don't just give money like that to coming. So it really got me pissed off. So I said, let's take another road. Humans, we should actually bear those weeks bread. After talking to you and trying to listen to all this, I'm not sure I'll do that. I'll better go in for the Vantage migration. I'm so happy talking to you. I'm so happy. I started everything. I attended my classes. I have the screenshots. I even asked, I said, oh, let me try. It should not be like we should go and put a lot of money in there. I said, try and put 5,000 francs and see if it's actually real. When I gave it, they responded immediately. The amount balance is this, and that. I said, so it is real until they gave me my balance. What should I put it? Everybody in the house was like, let us hear praise. People like to bear risks. So if I've never spoken to doctor, do you know this Dr. Linda?
Wait, Hope is you are chatting with us via email?
My email, mommy.
This one, wait, please. Let me confirm. Is it this email address?
Yes, I have it.
Okay. Hello? Sorry, it's breaking again. Network. I'm unable to hear you in case you can hear me, and I'm unable to hear you. It's still hanging badly. Hello?
Yes, we had to do something like that. I don't know if you see. Me.
That's fine. Well, there's no way I'm going to know, but the question is it this email address?
It is.
Admission
yes,
Advantage Migration. So that's fine. So provided you are chatting with us via this email address, then you are in the right place. Please note that we don't chat as of today. We don't chat people on WhatsApp, right?
Yes, I'm fully aware. Yes,
on Instagram.
On Facebook, I know on Insta there is an email there. You email directly and they tell you if you want to.
Oh, it's still hanging a little bit. Oh, network. Praise, I don't know, maybe you could exit and then request to join back because the network is hanging and I'm not able to. Yes, so Praisey P, you can request to join again. Let me add you afresh. Praisey P, where are you? You can request to join so that I can add you afresh, okay? Hey, Praisey P and twins, you can request to join again so that I can add you afresh. Awesome. Awesome. That's good. That's good. So I was saying that once you are chatting with us via that email, then you are safe, right? You know that you are talking with Vantage Migration and all that. So please, but another thing again, we usually, almost every weekend, we usually interview people who have relocated, right? Okay. I don't know if you've seen any of those interviews.
I've seen them. I'm following you on IG. I see everything, and I show my twin actually following. I just followed up. Yeah.
Yeah. So like my point is that, you know, some people can say,
She's
oh,
following
this is fake,
on
this
IG.
is this. Some people
So
can say
when I
this
see
is
it, I try
fake,
to tell her,
this is,
go
but
online and
we
see
are
this.
we are
I
going
see
the
everything
extra
there. So,
mile to get the people who
so
have
I've been really
already
disturbed. I said today, if you
relocated
go
to even
online,
come out.
I
Even
will.
recently, I
I
think
don't know
there's
how.
a video we posted of the guy that went to University of Alberta, right? That made video for us. I don't know if you saw that as well. Posted. So all this evidence, they are there. People like, one thing again too is having the ability to differentiate fake from real. You understand? Some
Yeah.
people just have this mindset of everything online is fake.
Yes,
It's not necessarily the
doctor.
best mindset. It's not necessarily the best mindset. Meanwhile, other people too, they don't know that there are scammers online. So anything you tell them, they believe, right? But the
Yes,
real, you know, when
doctor.
they say virtue lies in the middle, the real thing
Yeah.
is being able to differentiate fake from real. Like for over a year plus, people have been coming. You see, how much are we paying those people that every year they will be different persons will be coming saying they're located with their family, go and make video in school, make video. Like, even if, let me use the word, even if we are scammers, we must be putting so much effort into scamming people. Like, like really, like we're spending a lot. It's like we've taken this scam like business, right? Spending so much money every time. I'm calling people to come and show their face, say they relocated with their family. No, like, also you look at people. It's good to be able to differentiate fake from real. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
So
doctor.
people are getting full scholarship that are not even first class graduates, right? Talk less of you. That's why I'm like, hey. And you see how information can be. The same person that says it's fake now will prefer to do a conference, land in the country. You are illegal. The next 10, 15 years destroyed. And even after that, when is it when you are in your late 30s or early 40s that you have not been doing anything after that, you will now become the best? No, you will still continue. Maybe you are now a manager at houseware or warehouse, you know, like you is like destroying someone's future for life if you want to go abroad that way. If you actually go on my YouTube, you will see some videos on this topic when I was talking. But when we say illegal migration, the thing is that the illegal migration methods have become so common that people don't even know that. It's like somebody wants to do illegal migration, but they don't know that this is illegal migration. Do you understand? When you say illegal migration, they think of people going through Libya on the desert, right? That's
Yeah.
like when you say illegal migration, that's what comes to your mind. But coming to a place on visiting visa and refusing to leave, overstaying your paper, is illegal migration immediately. And these are the people suffering abroad. These are the people suffering abroad. If you have ever heard of somebody that traveled 10 years, they could not return, it's because they went there illegally.
That's true, doctor.
Yeah. Anyway, take your time. Like me, I was really concerned because you say first class. I had first class too, right? So when I see, it's like, let me put it this way: people can afford to destroy their future, but not the best of the best. You know, that's the way I feel. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
how the hell? I feel like shouting and raising this roof. Please. It will not kill you. Even the training money is something you can say, okay, let me gamble on my future, right? It is worth it. It is what, even if you want to call it gamble, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's not something that will destroy you. It's not something that you say, oh, all my life savings, right? It's not that. So, and the name of the school you called is a private school, right? You graduated from a private school.
No, it's from the state university in Cameroon.
Okay. When you say like I didn't get that, okay. So I know that, like where I was saying that, I know that even, let's say state university is more expensive than federal, right? So if you look at it, it will just be like maybe something that is your 1 year or 2 year school fee, depending on where you went and what your school was. So it's not something that will break bank for you. So there's no reason why you shouldn't give it a try, right? Even another thing again, if you look at all the information we pass, you attended the webinar, you saw things, even your mind, you should be able to say, are these people talking nonsense? Or let's see, right?
If actually it was not, I haven't gotten to the extent of struggling to deposit. Are you understanding, Dr. Linda? I felt so confident with Eat Bird, the environment. I was like, wow, I'm someone who is decisive. What's still my twinnie? She said, I don't believe this other line of praise. I believe Dr. Linda. I said, is Dr. Linda your sister? She said, are you blind to really see the handwriting on the wall? I said, no, let's just see how it goes. We struggled. I said, let me put a deposit. Dr. Linda, I tried. I said, let me just try something. When I saw it, the way they were repeating the emails, it was quite interesting, encouraging. I don't know what happened there for conference. What about conference? This illegal way? Because I know it's illegal. Let me not deceive myself that it's legal. It's not legal. I said, I will get to Dr. Linda live. If you notice, I've been writing, Dr. Linda, please. I want us to go on live. I want to see you in person. Please request. I want you to accept my request. Then I can just say, God just did it that way. I'm really happy. And I'll ensure I do my deposit to my twin, so we should even have something to boast on.
No problem. And do you know the funny part? Do you know the funny part? So, some people, you know the way this online thing is, it's very difficult to believe something. Do you know some people are going to think that it puts you people behind the scene now to come on this live to convince some people?
Really?
You're asking me, really? Is it not what you've been saying? Like, you get my point? Like, do I know you before? Have we spoken before? But somebody is going to think that I engineered you people, put you behind the scene so that you can come on live. We'll talk this touchy story. You know, that's how online that's how online is. It's like oh God. Anyways. Wishing you guys the best. I hope, please, man, God. I pray that, you know, a few months from now or sometime next year, we'll all get on a call like this again. You'll be like, hey, we're joining you from New York. We're joining you from Toronto. Like, that is what I want to hear, right? And you guys deserve full scholarship. You guys deserve it. So please, take action. All right?
Yes, doctor.
No problem.
Thank you so much, doctor.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye, doctor. Thank you. Take care too.
It's okay. You can exit. Let me bring someone else. Okay. Who is ready?
Okay, let me go.
Who has been waiting for my live session? Oh God, I know I've been very I've not been coming online. Let's bring Prince Timothy. Prince, are you there? Prince, are you there? Hello, Prince. How are you?
Dr. Linda, fine. Good day.
Good day. Where are you joining me from today?
Yeah, I'm joining from Nigeria.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Tell me more. You requested to join.
Yeah, I requested to join because I have some issues bothering me.
Oh.
So, 2019, 2020 rather. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm listening to you.
Okay, 2019, I gained admission. Sorry, I'm trying to cover myself. I didn't expect you expect.
It's okay.
Sorry, let me just cover myself. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah.
Do I have to
Okay,
look
I'm
away?
ready to talk now.
Okay.
No, don't worry. I'm good.
All right.
So 2019, I gained admission into Centennial College. And I applied for visa through one agent like that. And because of the lockdown in 2020, the application was there for close to a year and I got refusal. Yeah, so when I requested for GCM notes, I checked and they gave a detailed explanation on why it was refused. First, they said that personal asset and family ties. Second, they said they are not convinced that I would be leaving the country after study. That's based on my SOP. So, and I had to go through what the agent did, and I discovered that the SOP wasn't it at all. And she didn't request for personal asset or family tie, stuff like that. And through the help of a friend who is currently in Canada, I decided to give it a trial again early this year. So I submitted my application by February this year and praying, and by May 30th, I got another refusal. So this time, I now requested for another GCM note. Funny enough, the GCM note came empty, no reason for denial. So it really bothers me. I was like, okay, what could be the problem? I went through my
Did you get
documents.
a
I even
ban
sent
the first time?
everything to,
Did you
no,
get a ban? Okay.
no, I didn't.
Okay.
So they just addressed the issue, pointing out what the problem was. So when I tried applying the second time, I made sure I addressed everything that was mentioned there. So when the second refusal came, I requested for another GCM note, and this time around it came empty. Like there was no reason. What was sent to me was what I saw there was what was there that 2020 when I requested for a GCM note. But for the 2022, everything was just empty there. So I was like, okay, what could be the issue? Although I went through the documents again and I submitted another application July. So honestly, I don't know. I've been depressed about it, and I don't know. I don't know.
I get your point. So let me ask you.
Yeah.
You said the GCMS note came empty, like blank page.
Yeah, everything that was showing there as I was scrolling, I was just seeing for 2020 that I requested for. But the 2022 was just blank, nothing, giving a summary on how my documents were moving from one place to the other. But there was no reason why it was refused.
I get your point. So in the third visa that you applied for now, did you address that?
Yeah, I added that on my SOP, stating what happened the first time. I addressed it, applied the second time, and this second time I requested for a GCM note, but it came empty. So I don't know what the problem is, but I believe that they should go through it again and just do something about it.
There is my head is booting around what could be the problem, right? Because now you said it's empty, meaning nothing
Yeah.
was written there. Not that they
Yes.
said A or B, but nothing was written there.
Nothing was written
So
there.
now, when you say that they asked for personal assets, they said they don't believe you're going to return, right? They said all those things the first time.
Yeah.
How did you address them in your second application? Because a reason it can become empty could also be, I don't know why, first of all, right? So
Okay.
we can only predict what could be the reason, what could be the, but the reason I'm predicting is, let's say they've hello Sako, thank you so much for joining. Someone just joined my live session, God bless you. Okay, so the reason could be when you have, it's like somebody have looked through your application and all the things they addressed the first time, maybe you feel you've addressed it, but the person feel you have not addressed it. It's almost like,
Okay.
and sometimes it can even be from just citing your admission. So you
Okay.
have an admission from Centennial College. The second one was from what college?
It's still the same Centennial College. There was no change. I didn't change anything.
One. Now, please don't break my heart. What is the name of the program you applied for?
Project management.
Diploma or PGD?
Postgraduate.
Okay, that's helpful. But like, so if somebody feel like we told you something and you just package that thing again and send to us, do you get? That's when
Yeah.
it's easy for that person to do. We package it and we send it back to you. You know that kind of,
Okay.
when somebody is not feeling like, it's like all these things we say, especially maybe they'll come out, and sometimes it may not be your problem. It could be like the person have seen 5 of that happen that day. You know, there are some people
Okay.
that feel like, let's be submitting the visa. They go tire for us. You send to
Yeah.
us, I send to you. You know, people do that. Like let's pump them, let's pump them. So when somebody has seen, let's say, 5 of that, and maybe that was the 6th one was yours. You checked before, Sentinel College, now Sentinel College, project management, project management. Do you get my point? There's a
Yeah.
tendency to assume that you just did the same thing and brought it to them, right?
Okay.
Another thing again is when did you attach your SOP?
When did I attach my SOP?
Where? Under client information?
No, not under client information.
Where
Under
did you
student
attach?
information.
Tell me, like, explain. It can be called student information, client information. Is it not the place where they ask you to attach additional material if you have, right? Or where?
Yes.
So sometimes they don't
The
see your
place where
SOP.
you were. Okay.
Sometimes they don't see your SOP. So you are assuming that the person has seen your SOP, they've not seen it. And it is a question of jumping to conclusion that is not your fault. But whose fault?
Okay.
Visa officer fault, but not be visa officer want travel. Do you get my point? It's like something is not your fault, but it's
I
still
understand.
your duty to fix it. A lot of time, so when that person is making, is like maybe open the first 2-3 items exactly the same. Maybe just change your date. This guy has not fixed this thing. Now he carry and give us, I carry and give them back to them. You get that kind of thing, and they don't have reason because they don't even find any reason. It's like saying somebody did not even review your application. So who will make somebody not review application when they feel like you packaged it and brought it back to them? All right. So one thing that, what will I do differently? What I'll do differently is, for example, if you are attaching your SOP, I usually will attach it as first page of the admission letter.
Okay.
So that because they must see your admission letter before they see any other thing, right? To even know whether you are qualified to apply for a student visa. So when you come to see my admission letter, first page, SOP. Hello, visa officer, this is what I'm trying to say. Do you see my point? All those things you've corrected, the person will be aware. Now, it's like somebody is hyper coming. Even just seeing that, you just said you know what you are doing. From what you are saying, I can see that you know what you are doing. From what you are saying, your interaction, I can see that you know what you are doing, right? But you know that reality, like you have to, this officer have not spoken to you, right? They don't know.
Yeah, they haven't.
So it's very easy to cluster you under the category of every other person that looks like you.
Okay.
You know, Prince, so, na them. Blah, 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 na them. The same thing. Do you get my point? But for example, I will arrest the visa officer mind by showing them my SOP first. I know they won't go to student additional information first. That's not, think about it, right? Like you want to do visa, you want to first know, is this person even eligible to apply for student visa? How do you know that? Admission letter. So before you see my admission letter, you see my SOP as page 1 of my admission letter.
Okay.
You get, that could be something I'll do differently.
So I think that was what I did this 3rd time. While submitting this 3rd time, immediately after my admission letter, I submitted my SOP followed by the attached document, which is my personal asset, family ties, then followed by the medical. Okay, I think there were places for those ones. This time around, I submitted the SOP where I put in the admission letter.
As page 1?
Yes.
As page 1 of the admission letter?
Yes.
So yeah, let's see how it comes out. Since you said this is what you did, let's see how it comes out. So when you see that, based on, like, if that happens again, you could use like the services of an immigration lawyer who could then now represent you, right? Especially if they don't give you any reason. Remember, this is not the only, like, I have not addressed, like somebody said, I don't believe you will come back. How did you address that?
Okay.
No, I'm asking.
Okay, when someone say you don't believe I would come back, now I have home tiles that are here. I have a job that I'm working, and my office gave me 1 year leave because of the program. And with with a letter signifying that they will be looking forward in receiving a better version of me. So I think that's enough for you to know that I will return, because my organization is aware of my leaving and they are also aware and still willing to accept me back when I return.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Will you
I
come back
know.
to your country?
Honestly, let me be truthful to you. No.
Hold it there. You know why I'm saying that? Because it's almost like saying my organization have said that. Do you know how many hundreds of thousands of people that, maybe not hundreds of thousands, but you get my point,
Yeah,
that
I
have
get.
said the same exact thing, right? That have said the same exact thing. So, and sometimes you have said it. And let me give you an example. So sometimes somebody have said it, but two things. Your SOP may not have said that they said it. So
Okay.
somebody's like, you have to think of this as a human. Like, step away from what's legally right and think of how all of us act in our office, right? There's hardly
Okay.
a human being that every time you see something, you must go line by line, line by line, line by line. When somebody, let's say you are helping your place of work to hire people, there's some CV you will see from beginning, you'll be like, this one can't. This, do you get what you can?
Yeah.
It's easy
Yeah.
to jump to conclusion. Like, it looks unforgivable when a visa officer does that. But if you understand that it's human, you are not interested in allowing them do that on you based on how you present the stuff, right? So these are some of the things we teach. Obviously, I can't also give you the secret sauce why Vantage migration students are going and coming, right? I can't give it to you here. I mean,
I
it's
actually
common,
followed.
right?
There was a time. Yeah. So there was a time I sent you message on Instagram. You gave me the site that I should follow you. Let's talk there. I think I sent several messages, but there was no response. That was even before I applied the second time, because I wanted to try through you, but
Yeah, but we
nobody
don't take
responded.
people. We don't take people who have. We don't jump halfway, right? So
Yeah,
if
I think you
let's
said so. You said so. You
Yeah,
said
I
so.
know that that's the major reason why people would prefer to go and reapply instead of coming, because we will ask you to start afresh, right? And not everybody
Okay.
is willing to make that concession. And the reason we ask you to start afresh, because we don't want story that touch the heart. There have been times we take people halfway. You don't know that this one. You don't. When you start telling them, "Oh, this addition is wrong," this one, you're asking for too much. They will prefer to follow and finish up that thing they started. They don't listen to advice because they feel like, I got into this place. And if you listen to yourself, you see that you know a lot. You know a lot. So people who know a lot, they don't listen to advice. Not insult. That's not what I'm saying. Like, they'll
I
feel like,
understand.
I need to get into this. Any other thing you are saying to them, they fly, enter here, they come out. So now our success rate drops because we took some people halfway. They are still the
Okay.
people that will have visa denial over and over again, argue with you. They know exactly what to do. Do you see? So this is
Yeah.
why we cut off anybody starting halfway. We say, even if you have gotten admission, you want to work with us, you start afresh. Go through, make sure that that way when you are going to the visa stage, we and you, we are 100% sure that nothing that has to do with that admission can stop this, right? And because we use
Okay.
the step-by-step format, so but we have to protect our brand too. We don't want people saying the advantage migration student, but they just came at visa stage and they are getting multiple denials and they are saying that they worked with us, right?
I
So we have a
understand.
brand
I
to
understand.
protect. So for this one, you've submitted the third one. I don't know, I can't say, right? But I pray it goes well. I pray it goes well. But if you ever have to start again, which I don't pray for that, then you can start afresh with us. So this is what we tell people. You either continue what you've started or you start afresh with us, because we have a brand name to protect. We want to
Okay.
be able to say that most of the people, if not all the people who go through us, are able to get results. Do you get my point? And it's not
Yeah,
easy
I
to
got.
work with
I'm
people
getting.
who are halfway.
Yeah.
But our email is the best way to contact us, just in case, because some people will say they send message, because we don't respond to people on WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook. So this is the email address, just in case ever whether you or somebody who is listening to us now want to contact us, they should send email to admissionadvantagemigration.ca, which the person you can actually take a screenshot if you ever need it, you know. But
Yeah,
it's
I've done
also
that.
this
I've
email
done that.
address is also on our page. It's a pin post on our page. You understand? And some people will say, I sent email, I didn't get response. It is not. The only reason somebody will send email and they won't get response is that they made mistake when typing the email address. Those,
Okay.
let me say, anybody on this call who have emailed us and have gotten response before, please, you can signify. How many hours did it take you to get response? Most people will take, it will not take 2 hours, 3 hours, they've gotten response. The same day. You know, maybe this person sent it in the middle of the night and maybe 5 hours later they are getting response. That's about the max, even though we'll say 24 hours. We're just saying 24 hours so that we can over deliver by answering in a shorter time, right? So if somebody said they sent email, they did not get response, it's because they made mistake typing the email address. Yeah, you see people, they will say, oh, somebody say less than an hour. You know, so this is how we work. Just explain for the sake of those watching as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm so glad speaking to you. You've really opened my eyes to lots of things. I'll reach out. I promise I'll reach out. I'm ready to start afresh. If this third one doesn't work, I would reach
I
out.
pray it works. I pray it works.
By the grace of God. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's
I really
alright.
appreciate it. All
It's
right.
alright. Take good care. Okay, you can
Thank you.
exit.
Bye.
Let me bring someone
Yeah.
else. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And I think the question I asked, please, if you have been watching, you could see people responding less than an hour. For most people, it's less than an hour, right? To email us and get response. So anytime I know, anytime somebody say I emailed you people, oh, 2 weeks I've not gotten response, there's only one problem. The person have made mistake typing the email address. That's it. Which is the reason I say don't cram the email. Screenshot it. But no matter how you show those people, like your email is bouncing. They're telling you this email does not exist. Instead of you to check whether your email is correct, you keep doing the same thing over and over again. How do we describe that? Madness, right? When you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a change. That's madness. It's not me that said it. I'm quoting some people, unknown source. You get my point? Check the email address. This is it. admissionadvantagemigration.ca. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Use it to compare the one that has been bouncing. The email you said you've been sending email to that you are not getting response. Check it letter for letter. Is it this? admissionadvantagemigration.ca. Did you make mistake typing one S? Did you make mistake typing vintage instead of vantage? VI instead of VA. You know, check all those things so that you are not the one holding yourself, because Vantage Migration will respond to all emails within 24 hours, and most times less than half an hour you've gotten response. Let's see who else is coming on board. OGG. I'm trying to bring OGG on. I know he has been saying, please bring me. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, let me dress up. Sorry.
It's okay. Calling you by suddenly. So sorry. Do I have to look away?
No, no problem. Don't worry. I'm on it already.
I'm just joking. Because even if I have to look away and you're on the screen, 100 people are looking at you. Oh, how are you doing today? Where are you joining me from?
From Abuja, Nigeria.
Yeah, you guys are the Abuja guys, eh? Oh my God.
Not really. I'm so happy speaking to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. I just want
Thank
to.
you. Okay, how can I be of help?
Yeah, I haven't tried it before. I just have to be honest. I haven't tried this thing, but so I
Your
guess I got.
network is breaking.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
It's actually visa.
Oh, your network is breaking. You can exit. Then I can add you again, just so that we're carrying everybody along.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Let's yes, but I don't know why your network is breaking. I can hear you now.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. I said this is the first time off the TV. This is the first time I'm actually trying this. So I just want to make an inquiry to know where
Sure.
to start and how to start. I have an OND from a polytechnic. I'm married with 2 daughters, beautiful daughters at that. So I want to bring them. I want to relocate them using
Okay.
a study visa. So how do I start? Like, where do I start from?
Okay, let me ask you. Is your wife a graduate?
Yeah, not really, an OND too.
I see your point.
Yeah.
So let me start by saying that Advantage Migration, we work with people with minimum of HND.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I can still advise you, but just putting that out there, because I know most times when I comment on it, some people will start inboxing. I have OND, I have OND. But we work with people with minimum of HND. But what you can do, you can still relocate abroad through the study route. You can apply for advanced diploma, or you can apply for BSc direct. Do you get advanced?
Yeah, I would actually love that.
Yeah, that's possible. In any of these countries, UK, US, Australia, any of those countries, you can apply for that.
No, I love Canada. Canada has been my dream country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, there's also another option. Do you know this National Open University?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying that is that I've worked with some people that have OND. What they did was, while they were still working, because see the point, if you apply for BSc abroad, what is the chance of getting it on full scholarship or on scholarship safe? Very slim. What is the chance of getting study loan? Very slim. And it's not
Yeah,
just
I'm not even really up on that. Like, I'm ready to sort my bills just to get in there.
I see your point. I see your point. Let me still comment on the next thing. I'm not doubting you, okay? I'm not doubting you about that. But like, I was talking with somebody, they were like, oh no, I'll sort my bills. Until now, they looked at the school and saw that international student maybe is going to be paying £15,000 or $20,000. You get my point? A year, and you have to do this for 4 years. I don't know if you see my point.
Yeah.
So the cost can almost immediately add up a lot. You understand? So that's why you now see that some people, they will do, okay, they can do like National Open University because of they have OND, they can do direct entry, and in 2 to 3 years they're already done with their BSc. And now when they are going abroad, when you're going abroad for masters, right, or for PGD, these things are usually 1 year or 2 years. So even if you are sorting your bill, quickly you sort it, quickly you move on. But when you are sorting your bills for 4 years, for that huge amount of money, it becomes tricky. Again, I'm not doubting you, but I'm just explaining further to see that this is some
Yeah,
of
but
the challenges.
but you can actually be doing this and working at the same time.
Yes, but it's going to be tough because let me see, postgraduate programs are by default part-time in nature, even when they are called full-time. You can be doing masters and you are going for classes twice a week, 3 times a week. Do you see? But it's full-time. So most people are able to work and study perfectly. You even have more time. But if you are doing BSc is the timetable is full, because this, like, at that point, job is not necessarily the best, the thing for the person. Do you get my point? And here their workload can be very, very high. Like, you have assignment every week. It's not our kind of workload that you prepare for midterm exam and then you prepare for final exam. It's not every week, and maybe you're doing 4, no, not 4. You're doing like 6 courses at undergraduate level. The workload will first drain you, and you're breadwinner, and for 4 years, it's very easy to say I will sort it until reality sets in. Do you get my point? Like, trust me, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. If you're my brother, this is my advice, right? If you're a client, I will just advise you. But if you're my brother, my advice would be use National Open University to get your BSc, relocate abroad through masters. Because whatever you're doing now that can give you money for you to sort your bills is not worth throwing away for undergraduate program that is going to drain your time.
Yeah.
Just because you're going to move abroad. With National Open University, it's like studying from home. You're only coming for the exams, right? So in the next 2 years, you are done with your BSc, you move with your family for a master's that is 1 year or 2 years, and you pay for it. It is like the desire is there, but how? The how is where many people are looking are falling short. You understand my point? I don't deal with desire. I deal with how.
I'm even presently running an HND program, finishing next year. But you have to wait for a 1 year NYC and all. I'll be having still 2 years time.
Like, see,
So
in that same 2 years, you have used National Open University to get BSc. You will never have the restriction of OND, and schools are accepting it because they are well registered. You don't even need to do NYSC if you don't want to do. I can bet, if you say bet, I will bet that the time it will take you to finish from National Open University and have your BSc will be almost the same time it will take you to finish everything about your HND right now. Starting from now. So you finish one, you have OND, HND, you finish another, you have BSc, you are working from home, you're not suffering. Do you see? Yeah. But even if you decide that you want to stick with the HND, maybe that's what works for you. With the HND, you can go to US for masters, you can come to Canada for PGD, you can go to UK for masters. Do you see? So you have options. Finish the HND or get your BS, any of these two, and move from there. Is way better. Is wiser. Is way better.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much. At least I now get it clear. So I'll work on that. I'll work on it.
No problem. Take good care of you, okay?
All right. Good night. Nice speaking with you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
All right, you can exit. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining this session. I'm super happy that we were able to talk to about, I think, four persons or 3 or 4 persons, and we're able to answer. I was able to answer their questions. I'm super happy. Like, the way I look at it is 100 people can be watching you, 1,000 people can be watching, but if you can solve one person's problem or worry, it is something. It is something. So I'm super happy that we're able to do that. And just to explain, for people that have been saying they want to contact us, send us an email. If you send an email for more than 24 hours, you did not get response, something is wrong. Vantage Migration did not get your email. Just know it. Don't say, I thought they respond to email. Open your ears. Let me explain to you. Something is wrong. Your email address you typed is not correct. Go and look at it word for word. Take a screenshot and use this to compare. Admission@vantagemigration.ca. Use this to compare. Find out where, like, your task tonight is to find out where your mistake is. Which of these letters have you missed? Right? That is your task. And for people that want to work with us, start by attending our free study abroad webinar. All right? www.vantagemigration.ca. Guess what? Even as I'm still talking this thing now, right now, here and now, there live a human being called Creepy David. Maybe that's why his name is Creepy. Creepy David says, check your question box and reply to the questions. Right? Like, I'm still telling you exactly how to contact us, and you will, instead of listening to me, you will rather stick to your ways, whether it's working for you or not. Well, good luck. Humans, you can't force humans to do what will benefit them. They always do what they want, okay? So attend the webinar www.vantagemigration.ca. Google this link. Take a screenshot. After that, any other question you have, send it to admission@vantagemigration.ca. All right? And we'll take it up from there. So One moment. Oh. Yeah. So that will be all for today. Take good care of yourself till I see you again. What you say bye-bye to me? Now for you. Now for you. Now for you. What you say bye-bye to me? Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Drop a comment.